2 heartbeats, 2 women, 2 miracles no one expected bound by one family's grief, and one secret that could change everything. It started with Madison's whisper about her unborn child, and ended with Robyn's revelation that stunned millions. This is the Sister Wives rebirth. 2 mothers, 1 legacy. But whose miracle came first, and whose came with a price that love alone couldn't pay? Part 1. Madison Brown, daughter of Janelle and Kody Brown, has always been the grounded one, the daughter who sought peace amidst chaos. But behind the smiles, the Brown family carried silent pain. Garrison's sudden passing in 2024 left a void no word could fill. Madison, now a mother of 3, stepped away from the show's noise, but fate wasn't done with her story yet. Madison sits in a softly lit room, holding her son's hand. Medicine. I wasn't even sure I was ready for another baby, but something felt different this time. During her 4th pregnancy, Madison began feeling signs, small moments that made her stop, think, and remember Garrison. A song he loved playing on the radio, his old hoodie showing up in the nursery, dreams that felt too real to ignore. And then came the ultrasound. At her 20-week scan, Madison told producers she saw something she couldn't explain, a moment that felt like Garrison was there. Madison. The tech said, "Do you hear that?" The baby's heartbeat was steady, but it echoed just like Garrison's laugh. I can't explain it, but I felt him. Janelle. Madison told me, "Mom, I think Garrison sent me this baby." And honestly, I believe her. Was it coincidence or something more divine? While some embraced the miracle, others struggled with what it meant. Christine said it gave her peace. Janelle called it a sign from heaven. Kody, however, stayed silent. Was Kody's silence grief or guilt? The episode ends with Madison revealing the baby's name, one carrying Garrison's spirit, in more ways than one. Madison. We named him Garrett Michael Brown, after my brother. Crowd applause. Christine cries. A beautiful tribute, but social media exploded. So emotional, I cried, watching this. Garrison's legacy lives on. And others questioning the family's intentions. Did TLC go too far by filming such a raw moment? The debate reignited the ongoing conversation about grief, reality TV, and emotional boundaries. Grief never truly leaves us, but sometimes it transforms into something greater, a reminder that love doesn't end when a heartbeat stops. Madison's 4th pregnancy isn't just another Sister Wives storyline. It's a bridge connecting 2 souls across time. If Madison's story touched your heart, share this video, leave a in the comments for Garrison. Part 2. By early 2025, the Sister Wives family was fractured. Christine had moved on with her new husband. Janelle stood her ground. Meri quietly left Arizona for good. And Kody and Robyn, once the spiritual core of the Browns, were now living in isolation. Fans saw them as the last couple standing, but insiders say that very survival came with a price. Behind the closed doors of Coyote Pass, something was brewing, a decision that would change everything they thought they knew about love, loss, and second chances. After months of silence, Kody and Robyn began filming again. TLC cameras returned to capture what they called their fresh start. Robyn spoke of healing. Kody spoke of rebuilding trust. Robyn's, "It's been really hard, but maybe God's giving us another chance to be happy. But healing, especially for the Browns, always comes at a cost. We're moving forward. No more chaos, just peace." Those words would soon haunt him. Robyn's, "I wasn't going to say anything yet, but I can't keep it secret anymore." In March 2025, Robyn revealed she was pregnant at 46. The news stunned everyone. But what came next was even more shocking. Was it truly a miracle or something else entirely? "I'm happy for her, but I just don't understand." Janelle's reaction, reenacted tone. "He couldn't show up for our kids, but now he's ready for another." Meri, "Sometimes new beginnings mean old wounds reopening." Social media lit up instantly. Fans flooded Reddit and X with theories, some congratulating Robyn, others doubting the truth entirely. Had the pregnancy been hidden from TLC cameras for months? The internet dissected every clip, every photo, and every silence from Kody. Kody, "It wasn't supposed to happen. Not now." Insiders leaked that Kody privately confessed the pregnancy was not planned and that Robyn had faced serious health risks. But the biggest shock came when TLC insiders revealed the pregnancy footage had been filmed months earlier before Garrison's passing. The timeline didn't match the show's narrative. Fans accused TLC of emotional manipulation and Kody of rewriting family history. "This feels fake. They're playing with grief. TLC's gone too far." The backlash was fierce, but behind the scenes, the truth was far more complicated. Despite the chaos, Robyn's pregnancy progressed. In July 2025, she gave birth to a healthy baby girl, their sixth child, and the family's first after years of turmoil. Kody, "Maybe this is how we start again." But forgiveness from fans and family didn't come easy. Christine, "Sometimes love doesn't fix everything, but babies, they remind us of hope." In that moment, the Sister Wives story shifted from betrayal to rebirth. Robyn rocking her baby. Kody planting a tree at Coyote Pass. Old family photos fade into new ones. They may never rebuild what was lost, but in the ashes of heartbreak, Kody and Robyn found something unexpected, the courage to begin again. Whether this new chapter is healing or illusion, only time will tell. If this story moved you, leave a love react in the comments for new beginnings. Let's deep dive in full details. Part 3. By early 2025, the Brown family was unrecognizable. Christine remarried. Janelle stood independent. Meri walked away quietly. What remained was Kody and Robyn, isolated in their mountain home. The last two left in what was once a plural kingdom. Kody saying, "I've lost my family, and maybe I deserved it." Fans thought it was over, but as grief turned to silence, life had other plans. Because when you lose someone sometimes, the universe sends a sign. Janelle's daughter, Madison Brown, had stepped out of the spotlight. But tragedy brought her back. The loss of her brother Garrison in 2024 was a wound that never healed. Madison, I still talk to him sometimes. It helps me get through the day. Months later, Madison found out she was pregnant her fourth child, but she couldn't shake the feeling that this one was different. She began to see signs and hear whispers she couldn't explain. She told TLC producers that her unborn child's heartbeat reminded her of Garrison's laugh. It was like he was there, she said, and for millions of viewers, that line hit like lightning. I sobbed watching this. Garrison lives through this baby. TLC finally showed something real. While Madison's pregnancy became a beacon of hope, 700 miles away in Flagstaff, Robyn Brown was carrying a secret of her own. Robyn's. I prayed for a sign that we were meant to keep going, and I got one. In March 2025, Robyn announced she was expecting at 46. Fans didn't know what to believe. Some called it a miracle. Others, a manufactured twist. But when timelines didn't match, the story took a darker turn. TLC footage suggested the pregnancy was filmed months before it aired, leading to speculation that it overlapped with Madison's announcement. 2 pregnancies, 1 grieving family, and a mystery that fractured fans online. Janelle, still reeling from losing Garrison, found Madison's pregnancy healing. But when Robyn's news dropped weeks later, she felt something shift. Janelle. It just felt too soon, too strange, like we were reliving joy and grief at once. Christine. Let's just say I'm happy for anyone finding joy. But timing is interesting. Was this divine timing or emotional manipulation? Online forums exploded, Reddit threads dissected timelines, Facebook groups traded theories. A viral post read, TLC turned tragedy into a plot twist. But others defended Robyn, calling it a mother's right to choose hope after heartbreak. As summer 2025 arrived, both women entered labor within weeks of each other. Madison in North Carolina, Robyn in Flagstaff. TLC's cameras rolled, but one moment changed everything. When Madison announced her baby boy's name, Garrett Michael Brown, after her brother Garrison, fans wept. But Robyn's announcement days later left them speechless. Robyn's. We named her Grace Garrison Brown, because even in loss, we find love. 2 babies, both named in honor of Garrison. 2 mothers, one by blood, one by marriage, unknowingly tied by grief. Was it coincidence or competition? The internet couldn't decide. Months later, the feud quieted. Life moved on, but fans couldn't forget what 2025 represented. A year of endings and rebirths. Legal experts noted that with the end of Kody's plural marriages, future seasons would focus on generational healing, a rebrand TLC quietly called Sister Wives Reborn. Through tragedy, controversy, and love, one truth remained. The Brown family, fractured as it was, still carried one heartbeat that connected them all. Garrison's. Because sometimes family doesn't end when people leave, it begins again, through the ones who carry their memory. Dedicated to the memory of Garrison Brown, 1998-2024. I never cried so much at a TLC episode. This was redemption. 2 babies, 1 angel poetic and painful. Legal filings in late 2024 revealed the Browns were still financially entangled. Coyote Pass, once Kody's dream of a united homestead, sat empty, split across names and emotions. Christine's remarriage reignited public debate about whether spiritual unions should ever have legal standing. Janelle, ever pragmatic, sold her share and moved closer to her kids. Meri left quietly, writing on her blogs, "Sometimes letting go is the only way to stay kind." And through it all, Kody and Robyn were left behind in a quiet house filled with echoes of laughter and regret. Doctors labeled Madison's pregnancy moderate risk due to complications from her previous delivery. She began journaling every checkup, every flutter, every dream. In one entry, she wrote, "Sometimes I feel two heartbeats, mine and his." Fans discovered her subtle posts on Instagram photos of baby shoes beside Garrison's army tags. Reddit threads lit up overnight. Is she trying to tell us something? This feels spiritual, not scripted. The emotional current was raw, real, exactly the kind of story viewers hadn't seen from Sister Wives in years. Sharp-eyed fans noticed something off. Screenshots from TLC's behind-the-scenes livestream showed Robyn wearing the same outfit months earlier, suggesting the pregnancy reveal had been filmed before Madison's. Tabloids picked up the trail, bloggers referenced production leaks, and even Arizona birth registry patterns, building a timeline that didn't quite fit the public narrative. For many, it wasn't just gossip. It felt like a betrayal of authenticity in a show built on family truth. To unpack the chaos, TLC produced a one-off digital special. A round table of family friends and relationship experts debated whether grief can bind or divide. Dr. Eliza Turner, a grief counselor, explained, "When multiple people grieve the same person differently, their coping methods can appear competitive, but what they're really fighting for is connection." Meanwhile, Meri's cryptic blog post titled "A New Chapter" doesn't erase the old reignited speculation. Would she ever return to confront Kody? Every revelation kept fans commenting, sharing, dissecting exactly what TLC wanted and exactly what the Browns dreaded. Split in two. On one side, Madison, breathless, clutching Caleb's hand in a softly lit birthing room. On the other, Robyn, surrounded by silence, Kody pacing by the hospital window. For 5 full minutes, time stopped letting viewers feel every contraction, every breath, every heartbeat that connected past and present. Weeks after both births, Kody was seen planting 2 trees on Coyote Pass, one for each baby, side by side. In a rare interview, he said, "Maybe this land isn't for us, maybe it's for them." Symbolism wasn't lost on fans. Redditors posted satellite images marking the spot, captioned, "The Browns finally planted roots, literally." Meanwhile, therapists analyzing the family dynamic on YouTube noted how cycles of loss often give way to renewal. "This isn't about babies," one said. "It's about legacy and learning to live after losing love." Before we close this chapter, let's rewind. From 2010's hopeful plural dream to 2025's fractured rebirth, the Browns' journey mirrors the changing face of American family values. Once they promised forever, now